So we're going to deal with Sutras 221 and 222. 221 Tadartha eva drisyasya atma. The knowledge of material world is only for the experience of the self. So the seen is only for the sake of the seer. So we, and I think we chatted this one out a little bit with 220 last week. The scene is there so that we can have the experiences, and that scene is there to both give us the experiences as well as liberate us. It's only there for the sake of the seer, so that we can have the experiences that we actually do need to have in this lifetime. 22, Kritartam prati nastam api anastanam tat anyasadharanadvat. Though destroyed for him who has attained liberation, prakriti, it is not destroyed for others being common to them. So I think this is really important, because as we start to discover and find things that feel good to us, as we start to make the realizations, self-realizations as well as worldly realizations, I think it's easy, especially in the way that we live our lives, I think it's easy to then look at someone else and judge them and say, well, you don't know, so, to judge them harshly because maybe they're not choosing to gaze inward. Maybe, their life really is easier within this space of blinders on and walking through an habitual habit. I'm comfortable, I'm safe, etc. So it isn't okay to pick on them or feel that they're less than you are because they're simply not in the same space and process. The idea is that we're all in different places spiritually, that we're all in different lifetimes, and so someone's experience, as an example, someone's experience in their third lifetime is very different than the experience in your 8,000th lifetime. So, to allow people the time that they need for their own process, and to not think of them as less than you, because, right, that's ego. That's thinking I'm better because, to know that we're all same, and we're all just really trying to be in our space and, hopefully choosing to move on spiritually, to see self realistically, so that we can get better and clearer and cleaner and live for the sake of humanity and contribute to that humanity, rather than take away from it. It's denial is as bad as ignorance, or the idea is to ignore is the same as to avoid. So jumping in with both feet and knowing that I'm going to do my best to make the choices that are good and make sense. I know that I'm having these experiences so that I can progress through my karma, and in the process of me doing that, I'm going to try not to pick on other people as they're in a different space in their own process. That's all. Okay, Shanti, Shanti. Be well.